Hello everyone, welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, the place where we cut through the noise and tell it like it is. Today's headline: it sounds more like a royal tantrum than a real plan. Radar Online is claiming that Prince William is plotting a shock move to formally remove Prince Harry from the line of succession and strip both Harry and Meghan of their royal titles once he becomes king. Yep, according to this so-called insider, William's just waiting for that crown so he can erase his own brother from history. Let's break down this nonsense. The rumour mill is churning. Claims of Prince William seeking to remove Prince Harry from the line of succession have surfaced. The source? Radar Online, a publication known for sensationalised stories. While the palace has remained silent, the claim itself is worth examining. Is there any weight to this shocking assertion? The answer lies in understanding the complexities of royal law and the current political climate. The line of succession is not a whim, it is not a matter of personal preference. It is dictated by centuries of tradition and, most importantly, by law. Any change to this established order would require more than just the wishes of a future king. To remove Prince Harry from the line of succession, a drastic measure would be necessary, an Act of Parliament. This is no small feat. It would require the consent of both the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Then it would need royal assent. This intricate process highlights the gravity of such a decision. It's not simply about familial disagreements, it's about altering the very fabric of the monarchy. Considering the magnitude of such a change, one must question the likelihood of it actually happening. Furthermore, Parliament has far more pressing concerns than rearranging the royal lineage. The UK faces economic challenges, a changing global landscape, and internal social issues. Would Parliament truly prioritise a matter of royal succession over these pressing national concerns? It seems highly improbable. The UK is not immune to the winds of change sweeping the globe. Economic uncertainty and social unrest are realities faced by nations worldwide. Against this backdrop, the notion of Parliament prioritising Prince Harry's position in the line of succession seems almost absurd. The British people are more concerned with job security, healthcare and education for their children. These are the issues that dominate their daily lives and political discourse. It's difficult to imagine a scenario where a royal shake-up would overshadow these very real and pressing concerns. This leads to a crucial question. Would Parliament even entertain such a request from the monarchy at this juncture? The answer, most likely, is a resounding no. The political capital required for such an endeavour simply wouldn't be deemed worthwhile given the pressing needs of the nation. Section 4. Two princes, different paths, Harry and Andrew's places in line. The rumour of Prince Harry's potential removal from the line of succession raises an important comparison. Prince Andrew. Both princes have faced their share of public scrutiny, yet their situations have been handled very differently. Despite being embroiled in scandal, Prince Andrew remains in the line of succession. His continued presence in the line raises eyebrows and questions about the consistency of royal protocols. This begs the question, why is there talk of ousting Harry, who has stepped back from royal duties, while Andrew, facing serious allegations, remains untouched? The public and media have often highlighted this apparent double standard. The disparity in treatment is stark. Harry and Meghan's decision to step back was a personal choice, yet it has led to significant backlash and speculation about their future roles. Prince Harry chose to forge a different path, one outside the confines of royal life. This path, while controversial to some, represents a desire for autonomy and a break from tradition. He and Meghan sought a life free from the relentless scrutiny and constraints of the institution. Their move to the United States was a bold step towards achieving this goal. This decision, while perhaps unconventional, was theirs to make. It reflects their commitment to their own values and well-being. It's important to note that removing someone from the line of succession is not a punishment. It is a complex process that involves careful consideration and is rarely undertaken. It is a measure taken only in extraordinary circumstances, usually involving a threat to the monarchy itself. The stability and continuity of the royal family are paramount. Prince Harry, despite his departure from royal duties, poses no such threat. His focus remains on his family and charitable endeavours, continuing to make a positive impact in his own way. Section 5. Meghan, a target, not a threat. Unpacking the power-hungry narrative. The narrative surrounding Meghan Markle has been plagued by unfair characterizations. One such label, power-hungry, is particularly egregious. This accusation disregards Meghan's actions and paints her as a scheming manipulator. Let's examine the facts. Meghan, a successful actress with her own platform, chose to marry into an institution known for its rigidity and archaic traditions. She entered this world with grace and a genuine desire to make a positive impact. To suggest that Meghan's decision was motivated by a lust for power is not only insulting, but also demonstrably false. She left behind a successful career and endured relentless scrutiny from the British tabloid press. These are not the actions of someone driven by a desire for power. Section 6. Finding freedom across the pond, Harry and Meghan's decision and its aftermath. Prince Harry and Meghan's decision to step back from royal duties sent shockwaves through the world. It was a moment that captured global attention and sparked endless debates. It was a bold move that challenged the very foundations of the monarchy, shaking the institution to its core. However, it's crucial to understand the reasons behind their decision. The relentless pressure, the constant scrutiny from the media, and the suffocating lack of privacy took its toll on the couple. They were under a microscope, every move analysed and criticised. They sought a life where they could raise their children free from the constraints of royal life, a life where they could find peace and normalcy, a life where they could be themselves, not just extensions of an ancient institution with rigid expectations. Their departure, while undoubtedly a loss for the royal family, was a necessary step for their own happiness. It was not an act of betrayal, but rather a courageous act of self-preservation. They chose to prioritize their mental health and well-being over the demands of royal duty. It was an act of self-preservation, a testament to their commitment to their own well-being and that of their children. They chose love and family over duty and tradition, a decision that will shape their future and that of their children. In the end, their choice was about creating a life filled with love, joy and freedom, away from the relentless pressures of royal life. Section 7. The Crown's True Challenge, Confronting Uncomfortable Truths. The real threat to the monarchy lies not in Prince Harry's departure or his words, but in the institution's unwillingness to confront its own shortcomings and adapt to the evolving world around it. The monarchy's resistance to change and its reluctance to address its historical and present-day issues pose a greater risk. The world is changing rapidly, and with it, the expectations of transparency, accountability and progress are becoming more pronounced. The monarchy, for all its rich history and deep-rooted traditions, cannot afford to remain stagnant or disconnected from the people it serves. It must adapt to the changing times, address its past mistakes, and embrace a more inclusive and equitable future that resonates with the values of contemporary society. The monarchy's strength lies not in its titles or its line of succession, but in the trust and respect it commands from its people, which is built on a foundation of integrity and accountability. To maintain that trust, it must be willing to evolve, to listen to the voices of the people, and to make necessary changes that reflect the society's aspirations. To maintain that trust, it must be willing to evolve, to learn from its past, and to embrace a future that reflects the values of the society it serves. The integrity of an institution is far more important than the titles and line placements. It is the essence of its existence and the key to its longevity. It's time for the monarchy to recognize that true strength lies in confronting uncomfortable truths and embracing meaningful change, ensuring it remains relevant and respected in the modern world. Only by doing so can it continue to be a symbol of unity and continuity for future generations. At the end of the day, titles and line placements mean nothing if the institution itself is losing public trust. Harry and Meghan are out here living their truth, building a legacy rooted in service, compassion and courage. And that's what really matters. Let the firm play its little palace politics. The world is watching, and the future doesn't belong to those stuck in the past. Thanks for tuning in to Meghan and Harry Tales. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss an episode where we tell the truth, stand with the Sussexes and call out the spin. Until next time, stay bold, stay kind and stay woke.